somebody.
Pull up on the plug, let him know I need a. Don't ask for a. No, I'm not. If she come into the crib and she know that it's a pointing. Then pass it to my slime. You try to dap me up after the show. No, 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 no. You wanna. Yeah, you wanna. No, 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 no. She's so good at what she do, I might bust a move. Jobbing on the lock while I sprinkle. How come when I'm the only time you need me? How come when I'm popping is the only time you see me? She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. I ain't with no. I don't trust in all so many photos that I cropped.
I just ordered 2 more, now I got 3 different watches. See my haters talking, make sure that they watching. Real bosses listen, talking money when I'm talking.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now, Wembanyama. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
They double-team Curry. Outside, Horford. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's Horford. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
What's up?
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 7-point differential. Curry outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Vassell. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And Green slams it in.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fox.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry looking it over. Pulls up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Curry's got 5 minutes.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Fox. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. 2 points. That one goes.
and he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:24 left in the first quarter. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. San Antonio lead by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lets it fly. Kuminga, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Picked him clean. And here we go. Kuminga heading to the hoop. And Kuminga throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Wembanyama. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Here's Kuminga. Pass to Jackson Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Hield. Outside Butler. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Outside Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Kuminga. Good defense by Wembanyama. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Over in the corner, post. Pass to Jackson Davis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the jumper. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Podziemski. Green, the screen. Inside. Looking to end the run. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
At all times he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most of it. Officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
And here is Curry. He has 7. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 10 points.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by San Antonio.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Back to Curry. At the elbow, Horford. On the wing, Green. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
They get a hand on it. Wembanyama left side. Over Green. And too long on the shot. And so Horford will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down by 12. Here's Fox. Wembanyama outside. Johnson outside. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 1.
Spurs leading by 14. Wembanyama down low. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama's got 22 points.
It's easy to get a good look from mid-range when you tower above everyone. Wembanyama.
In the corner, Horford with it. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Warriors trail by 16. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, Kevin.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fox with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Johnson. Misses the baby hook. Warriors trailed by 16. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's Sochan missing. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Curry at the elbow. Fox with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Pull up Shea. Cuts off the pass. And they're on the break. Outside Curry. Green the screen. And it's Fox with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Fox with the steal. Johnson in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. From downtown. And Reynolds out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Horford. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about when watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Picked by Horford. To the paint. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry with the three. Curry making it look so easy.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Butler on the way. Right side Curry. And the Warriors, another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Outside, Horford. Picked by Horford. Outside Curry. That will count. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. And Biyombo has it in the corner. No good from outside. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 10-point game. Here. Oh!
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. Here's Kuminga. A special move before the shot.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hield outside. There's a good screen. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
To the inside. Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry. Tim, some forget prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Curry outside, connects from three-point range. Curry's got 19 points.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Now, he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Horford. San Antonio again missing. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Spurs leading by 4. Fox looking it over. Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. They double-team Wembanyama. And that's in there.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Now Horford. And there's the dunk.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Got a piece of it. Wembanyama. And he banks the layup in.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Green, the screen. No good from 3. Spurs leading by 9. Outside Fox. Now Wembanyama. Outside Fox. And he does not hit. Oh, what a finish.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind: a strong finish.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Curry with it. Green. Curry outside. Shoots. Wembanyama reels it in. Outside Fox. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler.
Certified 35 mil. Big body black truck with the wide grill. So black, low jack if they try still. Get money, money, make money, money, money. See, grinning but ain't nothing funny. This what I earn, can't take nothing from me. To whom it may concern, girl, break from the dummy. He ain't bringing nothing to the table but his hunger. Remind me of when I was 30 years younger. Well-seasoned veteran, long hot summer. Chick on my arm, she a strong block stunner. Top aiming for the stars. If you choose, saving for the bars. Grapes and
We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Dallas Mavericks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lead. You can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Gafford throws it down.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
KD can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So, Greg, for Cooper Flagg, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Pass to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Washington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Screen by Şengün. To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And there's the drive. And Flagg throws it down.
Vicious finish by Flagg. Full throttle.
Thompson. Misses from short range. Now the Mavericks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Gafford. Down low. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. A slow start here for Houston in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointed. They're looking to make amends this season.
So both teams making some changes here. Rockets trail by 6. Screen by Adams. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Gafford. Deep 2 from Russell. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. The Rockets again can't hit. Mavericks leading by 6. At the top of the key, Gafford. Here's Hardy. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
It's good from long range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Eason. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And stolen by Thompson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the dunk by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Boy, I tell you, his future is really bright.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Houston moving it around. For 3, Durant. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. To the middle. Here's Davis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
Here's Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Outside, KD. Inside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Nice work, Smith doing a good job in the pick and roll there.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame, and with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Rockets trailed by 13. Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that slam.
On the wing, Christie. Beyond the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside, KD. Pass to Eason. Smith with a wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot. But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Thompson outside.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Pass to Flag. Drives to the hoop. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Durant. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made, Travis. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Are perhaps the biggest surprise of last season? The Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 14. On the wing, Christie. Pass the Flag. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Driving inside. And Flag throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the set...
Someone try, open up your eyes. You must be blind.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Los Angeles.
Thompson with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Left side Durant. Fades. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Here's Thompson. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Doncic. Ayton. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Durant, wide open, he fires. Buries it from three-point range. KD's got 5 now.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success. Not just a jump shooter. Knet is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Durant down low. Shoots over Knet. That's short off the rim. And it's blocked by Şengün.
That Şengün timing the block.
Substitution for your Lakers.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Austin Reeves.
There's the pick. Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Houston ball. Substitution for the Rockets.
Houston in the lead.
Reed Shepard.
Thompson with it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Reeves. Stolen by Thompson. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you guys.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Kevin Durant.
And it's in there. Durant's got 7 points.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Here's Shepard. Still yet to score. KD looking around. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is Hachimura. Reeves into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
In the corner, Şengün with it. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. He has 5.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch it fire.
Here's Reeves, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. Şengün with a wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Reeves. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
16.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Hachimura, no good. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Thompson. And there's the drive. Pass to Eason. Back to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Now Thompson. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
And stolen by Thompson. With the drive, Hachimura grabs the miss. Smart on the wing. It's stolen by Shepard. Over to the wing. To the paint. That's tipped. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
That one is off. And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Adams in the corner. Now Shepard hasn't made one yet. Another miss by Houston. Lakers trailed by 4. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Okogie. Over in the corner, Shepard. 4 on the clock. Here's Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. Now, here's Doncic. Luka with authority inside.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Pass to Adams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Out to Doncic. Out left to the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him. And Adams has got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Pass to Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And it's Houston's ball. Outside Durant. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Gets to the hoop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
Well, a big thing for Shepherd going forward. Adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
The Lakers trail. And they double up Doncic. .24 seconds left to play in the first half. From the arc, it's rebounded by Houston. And here is Şengün. He's got 7. Here's Durant. Durant gets it done inside.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers trailed by 3. And the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention?
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Outside, Smart. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Thompson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the shot goes down. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. Out to Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
In the corner, Şengün with it. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Vanderbilt.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hayes. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team. Substitution at 4.
Here's Smart. No scoring in this one. Hayes down low. Banked in off the glass.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Lakers trailed by 7. Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Outside for Smart. Now Reeves. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Kick by Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Capella. Shepard with the ball. A step-back shot here. No good off the front iron. Here's Hachimura. Smart wide open. He fires. The three-pointer, no good. Screen by Capella. And Holiday has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Eason. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific deep.
42. Come on, everyone.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Houston leading by 8. Now Shepard to the middle. And it's Capella missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Shepard. Latre. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Smith. Hachimura grabs the miss. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Down low. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Did Sengun answer the bell tonight or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Hachimura. Ayton inside. That's off. The Rockets leading. Thompson with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Now Smith. Pocket 6. Now Durant. Outside Smith. No good from 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Now Ayton. Now here's Doncic. And he banks the layup in.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Here's Sengun. Doncic with the steal. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Now Reed. Smart. And there's the 3.
How about the poise of Marcus Smart under duress? Delivers a big-time shot.
Outside, Katie. Lets loose a 3. Cleared away by Ayton.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Rui Hachimura doesn't shy away from the pressure, and he delivers.
Screen by Sengun. Off the glass.
Nerves of steel, Mr. Sengun.
Oh, what a finish.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Another shot. Sengun.
Owning the moment. Sengun gets those much-needed points.
And here is Doncic. Here's Ayton. No good on the layup.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
That's right. No other option but to foul and put this in this.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up missing both free throws.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Count it.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a 1-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. He's perfect from the line this time.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Durant. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. Durant nails both of them. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,
If you want, it's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute to recreate the feeling. But it's never the same as the first time. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a man. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Pass to SGA. He takes it in. Smith with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
For three, Durant. First shot won't go. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Lets it go from deep. The putback. And Şengün gets it to go.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Off with the layup. Here's Durant. And the shot no good. A bit short. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Back to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Left side SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Dort with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's SGA. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Smith with the rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that one's good by Durant.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Holmgren outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. and probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's Durant. The three. Durant with another miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Over Dort. Durant, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Back to Holmgren. Over Finney-Smith. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Dort. To the middle. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Durant. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender.
Holmgren. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Pass to Adams. Back to Şengün. Charity stripe shot. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Oh, deflected. Here's Adams. Oh, Williams with the block. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace misses. Rockets trail by 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And one key for quality teams in this league. Beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's Shepard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Davison. Fires the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the...
Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I beat back the shape of the streets to stay awake to the ways of the world. Deep, a man with a dream, with plans to make cream, was fail. I went to at the age of 15, a young buck who never had much, trying to get a clutch on what I could not touch. The court played me short, now I face pacing. No one upstates my destination. In back of a bus, 40 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life was living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I skate from giving chase. Then the staircase, though I don't know why I chose. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And and I ask, what's your work? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth. Who explain working hard may help you maintain. To learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got all in the block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof. To kick the truth to the young black youth. When shorties wanna wow and ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglect it for now, but yo, it got to be accepted. That what? The life is hectic.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. Screen by Smith. The drive by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Outside for Murray. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorers something within the flow of the offense.
Outside, KD. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Durant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Jokic missing. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
It's stolen by Johnson. Murray scanning the floor. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. A slow start here for Houston in this one. It's a three-point game. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
silky corner shot by Durant. He was so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Hardaway. Murray outside. Just 4 to shoot. Denver needs to get on their shot. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
For 3, Durant. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. .116 left in the first quarter of the game. Murray outside. To the paint. High arcing shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Eason. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That's his first foul. Jokic inside. Jokic draws the double. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. To the middle.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
The Nuggets, 13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
The Nuggets trail. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And taken away by Johnson. Back to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
To the right side. To the inside. Here's Adams. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
The Rockets making a switch here.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Şengün.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Jokic. Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. From going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Rockets had become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 7. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Jokic.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Durant. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Durant's got 12 in the game.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Nuggets leading by 4. Pass to Watson. Murray outside. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Houston now. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Fades and shoots. No good off the front iron. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Watson. Denver passing it around. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trailed by 4. Fires the 3. Durant, no good. And they're pushing it up. Watson for 3. Drains the three-pointer. 16 seconds left here in the second.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets leading by 4. Down low. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And it's good for 2. KD's got 17.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 20 points.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Here's Murray. 5 to shoot. Watson for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Gets trailed by 3. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Here's Hardaway. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. That one on Thompson.
the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Hardaway hits them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Durant. Şengün with the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Şengün.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And the jam by Kevin Durant. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Inside. Hardaway with it. Rebound by Smith.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Thompson misses. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Pickett. Back to Hardaway. Here's Najee. And here is Hardaway. It's not going to go for him. Outside, KD. Durant raising up.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
After Najee. Back to Hardaway. "16 seconds left in the third." And yes, it's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Şengün. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Şengün's got the lead back up to 3 now for Houston. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He ends up 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Shepard. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Murray. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
To the inside. Adams' shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Johnson. Murray outside. Jokic. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams making some changes here. Now we'll hear from Allie Laforce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. During that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Jokic. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Pass to Okogie. KD on the wing. Beyond the arc. With the tip. And Şengün is right there. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Oh, what a play inside.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And it doesn't go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Valanciunas. Now, here's Jokic to take the lead. Smith there for the rebound. Here's Durant. Now Smith. Durant up top. Lets it go. Jumper is off. The Nuggets trail. Oh, one-handed.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivered. His productive habits really paying off there.
Thompson. And taken away by Johnson. Stolen by Durant. Durant gets it done inside.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Here's Valanciunas. Throws it down. What an assist!
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Durant. Oh, KD buries the 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jokic. Oh, the slam dunk.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Outside Durant. Oh, what a move.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Outside Valanciunas. Johnson fires. Knocks down the 3.
Medine just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Durant. Count it. Nice touch.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Jokic. Oh, what a finish.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a
draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Now Thompson. Here's Durant. Jacks up a three. And hit the three. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler.
What do you see? It's Cosmo D. Yeah, baby, that's me. I got the beat, that's oh so sweet. Without me rocking, it's incomplete. So rock this, yo. Rock that, yo.